Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Golden Vault Night. That's all I have to say, Ravnock.
Live.
This is your show, man. I'm done. I'm out.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Golden Vault. To start off with, we will do a quick recap of last week. So pretty much what we did last week was we did an intro for each of our characters. We got to meet the orc barbarian Mokadal. He had what you did the Orient Express, right?
Yeah, I did the train fight.
Train
Yep.
fight. Train fight.
Train fight. And then we got introduced to Selena Blackwood, who infiltrated the Great American Ballpark and saved Cincinnati from inevitable destruction. We got introduced to Anthem, who saved the Empress of Louisiana from a assassination attempt. And then we got to meet Attaboy, who drove the ambassador, drove very well, I might add, the ambassador to Istanbul, to Turkey, through Istanbul to the airport.
He drove him into the airport.
Yeah, if I recall, Attaboy was the most successful.
Yeah, I took the quickest route and the safest route.
He may have murdered like 100 Turkish people, but
you 100% did not take the safest route. You did take the quickest route. However, I will give you props for that.
Yeah. By the end of it, they weren't chasing to get after the ambassador. They were chasing just to stop you.
Fair.
You violated
they
the
can
law.
Try. And then to wrap it all up, we met back at the Tennessee Intelligence and Tactical Service in the heart of Tennessee, where you got to meet Dee, the leader of the TITS. And she gave you your next assignment. They received intelligence that the reason that Indiana has suddenly become so powerful that they can take over the entire state of Ohio like that is because the Emperor's brother seems to have some sort of pocket watch that allows them to reset someone's time without affecting any time around them. So essentially, they can keep people moving 24 hours a day.
All right.
His brother owns a casino, and he's hosting a Three Dragon Annie tournament this weekend. The first annual Avernus Open. And it's at his the Grand Royal Imperial Hotel and Casino in Indianapolis. Your mission is to infiltrate the casino, pose as tourists and people that pose as tourists and competitors in the tournament. Case the place and steal that pocket watch and return it to TITS within 3 days.
I forgot the name.
Yeah.
I forgot what they were called.
And so
that's amazing.
You guys, we closed last week with you guys sitting in Dee's office. And Dee has directed you before you guys leave on your mission, please go downstairs and see Elle. Elle will give you an intelligence briefing as well as a linguistics lesson. Excuse me.
Seems like Dee needs one too.
Sounds like she does. Sorry, I'm supposed to be D right now. And make sure you stop by down there and stop by and see T. He's got all kinds of nice shiny gifts for you. And then after that, y'all get on your way, okay? There'll be one last briefing before you guys leave. And I'll be there, and I can answer any more questions you got. So she says, and now if you'll be on your way, head on down to go see L in his office.
Okay.
You guys all go?
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
All right. On your way through the office, you go through the main lobby, and as you're walking through, there is a short little goblin. Well, of course she's short. They're all short. There's a small goblin woman, and she has makeup done up very, very. I wouldn't say well. It's more like a drag queen. It's lots. There's a lot there.
You and your drag queens.
And her hair is all done up real big, and she's doing her nails, and she's like, "Oh hey, how are you all? Come over here. Oh my God, there's my girl Anthem back from back home. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing so good. Oh, it's so great to hear a familiar voice around
You
here.
two sound similar.
It's so weird hearing these people, isn't it? The way they talk, it's like garbage.
The worst part is that they're starting to rub off on me.
Oh my God, you gotta be careful. The next thing you know, Dee's gonna have you reading. Ugh. Anyway, have you guys met my niece? So next to her is a even smaller goblin, and probably about like 12 years old, like middle school age. And you know how when you're like middle school age and you're kind of like your body's not growing at the same rate, so you like your head's too big. And you know how goblins' heads are already too big? Well, her head looks huge compared to her body. And she's got like braces on, and her teeth are kind of like crooked, and she kind of talks like this. And she's like, "Hey guys, how are you guys doing?"
Mo's gonna pull out a little handkerchief and just hand it to her. You're starting to right here.
I didn't realize you
sorry
had
that
a
happened.
niece.
And she just starts to do this, and it gets stuck in the braces, and it's just kind of hanging here from now on.
You keep
sorry
that.
about that.
That's for you.
I'm writing new stories.
Are you the law keeper?
Oh no, they're private stories.
Oh.
You should call them "Oh my God, goosebumps."
I don't know what that means.
Trust me.
Neither do I.
I think it's got a nice ring to it, though. Attaboy.
Agreed.
God damn it,
Mo. She's like, anyway, so what kind of a mission are you guys on, huh?
We're gambling.
Oh, I love gambling. And you're not gonna take Miss Ledger Handle with you?
Unfortunately,
That's her. She's talking to herself in third person.
No. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this delicately. We need to be a little bit low profile, and you excel more at the opposite end of the spectrum. So we want to keep you in your skill set.
You're calling me dramatic.
But like,
I'll
it's
take that as a compliment.
I was gonna say it is a compliment.
I'll take it as a compliment. Don't worry about it.
Sweet.
Make sure you guys go and see T on the way out. I've heard he's got some real good stuff. And anyway, say goodbye. I'll see you later, guys.
Bye.
It's nice to meet you.
So do you guys go to T's office or L's office first? Or somewhere else. You can just go wherever you want.
Which office doesn't have the ticking clock noise?
Either one of them. Oh, hey. I could have done this for you a long time ago.
Wow. That's better.
I always set stuff on preview and then forget to set it on play.
Yeah. Much better.
But they're kind of at the same distance, but one you need to go downstairs to the basement, and the other kind of is like upstairs a couple levels.
Yeah, let's go up.
All right. So you head on up, and you're going to be heading towards L's office first. L, you come up and you knock on his door, and you hear, "Come in." And You open the door, and inside is a probably about 6.5 foot tall Kenku, and he's got on like a cheap 3-piece suit, and it's kind of got some holes in it here and there, and like a stain. And his office and his desk has just like papers and stuff laying everywhere, and he's like, he just looks up and he's, Rah!
Oh, we didn't mean to startle you.
Everybody is required to participate in shit. I messed this up. Sorry.
It's
Everybody
okay.
is
I'll take your
required
time.
All new hires are required to participate in introductory training. You have not had your introductory training. And he goes up to the front. He kind of pushes past you guys, and he goes up to the front and wheels out like one of those carts from when you were from like grade school,
elementary school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's got.
Oh, like the
VHS.
VHS.
When they
There's a
put
VHS.
videos on closed circuit.
Yep, there's a VCR, and like it's a CRT TV. It's like old as hell, 27-inch. And before I bring up the next scene, I just want to give a shout out to our dear friend Killer Bubbles, who did the art for this next scene.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself.
I'm excited.
She did a great job. And so he pushes in the videotape and push play. And this kind of comes up.
Oh, that's amazing and terrifying. And it's amazing because it's terrifying. It's very analog horror.
The VHS effect is amazing.
It's got so he's kind of sitting there.
Oh, hold on. Moon Dancer, do you know what a VHS is?
Yes, I do know what a VHS is. I grew up for the first few years of my life watching nothing but movies off of VHS tapes.
Okay, so. Perfect.
VHS fell out of fashion by the time I was in 3rd grade, but I distinctly also remember them.
Make sure you have the music on for this as well.
Oh, I do.
He looks obviously like 30 years younger in this. He's got his hair up. He's still just as disheveled. Pretty sure that's the same suit. And he's kind of like messing around on the table, and he looks up and he goes, Rah! Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. And he kind of goes messing around, and he looks back at, and he just stares. And the camera gets too close.
We supposed to talk
back? Hey there, superstar.
Hi.
First day, big dreams. Let's make them happen, champ. And he moves down the hallway, and the camera's following him down the hallway. And this isn't even the office you guys work in. This is a completely different office from 30 years ago. And there's cubicles all over the place, and he's walking down the hallway, and he's saying things like, we work hard. Here at TITS, we value every member. Team means together, everyone achieves more. And then he moves on down the hall, and he goes into the break room, and there's someone microwaving something, and they pull out, and they pull out an entire salmon, uncut, and he's just everybody cares about their friend. Sorry, everybody cares about their coworkers here at TITS.
Is anyone else hungry now?
And then it's cutting to different scenes. It's cutting to different scenes of him just talking to different people. Let's touch base. Ping me later. Let's circle back. Let's pivot. Synergy is the spice of work life.
Oh, you're giving
Here
me
at TITS, you're not just a number. You're part of a family.
You're giving me PTSD.
And then the video ends. And L walks back up to the front, and he pushes rewind on it because be kind, rewind.
Mm-hmm.
And it begins rewinding, and he starts handing out a paper to each of you, and he says, "Rah! Please fill in the form, and please fill in the form letting us know how we did. And he hands you like a little form asking 3 questions about the video. Did you find it informative? Did you like the main character? Would you go on a date with the main character? And it's on a scale of 1 to 5.
Where's
And
the
he
I
needs to know
like
your
girls
answer.
option?
He needs to know your answer now.
Where's the I like girls option?
That will be a 1 then.
So wait, what was
not
the first
applicable?
question?
The first question is, did you find this video informative?
Okay.
The second, did you like the main character? And the third question was, would you go on a date with the main character? And so I just want to know, scale of 1 to 5, go ahead and add all 3 of those numbers up and tell me what they are. Epsilon.
Oh,
But
god
not-
damn it. You
Not
put
which
me-
is which. I don't want
Nope,
just it's a total.
Yep.
God
That's
damn it,
great.
you put me on the fucking spot. 9.
Okay. Duke.
15, but instead of the last one of the 5, it's got my phone number written in with the 5.
Okay.
Your phone number starts with a 5, so where it says 5, you just wrote the rest of it after.
Yes.
Wolf.
7.
And Moondancer.
13.
He kind of looks through everything, and he just looks right over at Attaboy. And you know, crows always kind of have that like blank, dead look, and he just looks at you like this, and he puts the papers away, and he goes back up to the board, and he erases what's on the board, and he writes up O-P-E, and he says, "Oh." And he walks over to you, and he bumps into one of you, and he says, "Oh!" And he bumps into another one of you and says, "Oh!" And then he kind of like points at you guys.
I don't understand.
And he bumps into Attaboy specifically. "Oh!"
Can we go now?
Oh.
I'm just trying to scooch right by you here. "Oh!" And then he bumps into you.
Hey!
Mo's gonna get up, whoever he just bumped into, and if they'll let me, I'm just gonna pick them up and move them out of his way.
Just pick up
There you go.
Attaboy.
He goes up to the board. He's struggling. He goes up to the board and he writes, "Please excuse me." And then he wrote an equal sign. "Oh." And he comes over. "Oh." And he tries to get by you. "I'm just gonna scooch right by you." "Oh." And he tries to scoot by and accidentally bumps into you. And now he points at you, Attaboy.
Oh, I think
do what he did.
Yeah, I think I get it.
Him.
Mo's gonna just put his arm
They
down.
learn by repetition.
I want to just like basically tackle Attaboy, not trying to hurt him, but I'm a giant barbarian. I'm like, oh, I've got it, like this, I think, and then I'm just gonna like put my shoulder down and ram into him.
Oh, like a mosh pit. Okay.
Oop!
Well,
Oop! Oop!
Ah!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Opa!
And then
Excuse
he goes
me,
back up to the board.
pardon me here.
He erases what's he got on the board, and he writes up steak dinner, and he writes equal butter burger and a milkshake. I want a butter burger and a milkshake.
That actually sounds
Points
pretty
to-
good. I'm not
and
gonna
he points-
lie.
And he points to you, Anthem.
I like to
He's
think that New
pretending to be a
York.
waiter.
I like to think that New York slips through. She's like, I want a Butterburger and a milkshake.
He throws the paper at you. Let me have a butter burger and a milkshake.
I crumple up the paper, I throw it back at him, but like not particularly hard, just like a bink. I want a butter burger and a milkshake.
He just stares at you blankly.
Is there a calendar in the room or on his desk?
What was it?
Is there a calendar in?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, that sounds delicious, and then go up to it and like, I don't know. This is a 3-day mission, I think. So like, 4 days from now, I'm gonna circle it and then write my phone number again. Somebody's getting a steak dinner and a butterburger.
And a milkshake.
He goes right up to the board and he's just like, he writes one more. And this one, he says, he writes, "I'm sorry, excuse me." And then he writes equals. And then he just puts quotations around nothing. And he points very hard.
What was it that he wrote?
Give me a straight intelligence roll, all 4 of you.
Oof.
He wrote, "Sorry."
Are we not allowed to apologize?
He said, "Sorry, thank you." Or not, so, I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm saying sorry. He wrote, "Thank you," and then wrote equals and put in parentheses, nothing in parentheses.
You said intelligence, right?
23.
Oh my god, I rolled in that
17.
one.
So with
Oh.
the 23, you pick up, oh, you don't say thank you. They're really rude and don't say thank you there.
I did not get that.
Rah!
Sometimes I just know things.
And he just flops his wings around real bad, and there's a bunch of feathers fly all over the place. And then he goes back and sits at his desk and just ignores you.
I pick up a feather and I stick it in my hat band.
So, Anthem, that we are supposed to be rude at this place.
Yeah,
I see.
they're not, I mean, you know me. Am I particularly nice?
I find you quite pleasant.
You're one of the exceptions.
Well, I grew up around orbs, so you're, very nice,
Fair-
comparatively speaking.
Fair enough. Usually around here, if I go, "Hey, I'm walking here," people look at me like I've got 10 heads.
But what if you are indeed walking there?
Well, I am
Should
walking
they not
there, but
know that you are walking there?
Yes, but like, I there's a difference between being assertive and aggressive, and we like to toe the line.
With that 23, you also kind of know that what he was trying to get across to you wasn't that you should be rude. It's that they don't do the fake pleasantries like we do in the South.
Yeah.
Like they don't do the, "Hi, how are you? How are you today?
They don't
How
say
you
"bless your
feeling?"
heart." They don't say "bless your heart." They say like,
Move,
"Yikes."
I'm walking here.
That's what he was trying to get across. But anyway, he's ignoring y'all now.
But yeah, I will explain as such to Mogadal. But yeah,
This is what he's doing at his computer. He's just slapping it.
I think that there must be some kind of outreach program that Golden Vault is running, because there's another employee that has this condition where they only speak in riddles or like phrases they've heard before. Theirs tends to be more aspirational, but I'm very curious what this condition is, because it seems to be quite common.
well, in his case, it's called being a Kenku.
So
well,
quickly, I'm going to go back to this image really quick. Do you see what's behind him?
I can't. I
Oh,
see what looks like.
The poster?
The
Also,
air
is that-
vent.
There is an air vent behind him, and it's heavily implied that Pidby is in there the whole time.
Oh yeah.
And that's why Pidby talks like that. Oh, deep cut. I love it. Also, I liked the banana on the laptop. I didn't notice that the first time either.
That was
Well,
pretty
yeah. Don't
excellent.
you have a banana on your work laptop
I wish.
at all times?
All
I
right,
don't
you
like
guys head on down
bananas
to
that
T's
much.
lab.
Yes.
If
That was
we
a very
must.
informative
While I'm
briefing.
explaining the Kenkus and how Kenkus work and why whatever the heck he's talking about, if they're not a Kenku, then like the similarities stop at the they speak in
no.
weird quotes.
She's not
This is why
They're not
This
a
is why
Kenku.
D is going to give you a real intelligence briefing before you leave. He's great at his job. She got to talk to you.
I wonder if he'll call me.
Oh, I think he will, but I just don't know if it'll be a productive conversation.
It'll sound like a message, a voicemail.
Probably.
So you guys head on down the stairs and you arrive in T's lab. And as soon as you come in there, the place is just nonsense, insane chaos. There's guns being fired and tested. There's all kinds of interns standing there getting shot by stuff. There's like all kinds of new neat like magic. There was like interns getting turned to sheep and then back to llamas because they were llamas first to begin with for some reason. And then just all kinds of like crazy stuff all happening around you as you're walking through. But as soon as you walk in, you hear Anthem! Hey!
You know everyone
From all the way across the lab, and you see a very small fairy pixie maybe, and he's very round, and he's wearing suspenders, and he kind of just looks like a New York construction worker. He's got stains on his shirt, and he talks like a New York construction worker too. He's got fly wings, and they've got like little tears in them. They look messed up. He comes flying over. He's like, Anthem, girl, where you been?
Oh, Louisiana.
Oh, that place is hot as hell.
Yeah, and really humid.
It's pretty fun, though. Did you have a good time?
Well, I had to assassinate somebody who was
that's
trying
cool.
to
So you did have-
assassinate somebody else. So, yeah, pretty much. And I will give him a fist bump.
I got something really nice for you.
Ooh, what you got?
Oh, I heard you go into a casino.
Yeah.
Here's what I got. Check these cufflinks. I know you're a excuse me. I know you're a tuxedo girl. Check
Hell
these
yeah.
cufflinks. Check these cufflinks. I've already put it in D&D Beyond for you. It's called they're called Know When to Hold Them. And what they'll do is anytime you're playing a game of chance, you can re-roll one of the dice, and you will get a stat of Know When to Fold Them. And that will stack up to 10. And for each of those, after that, you get the stat, you'll roll 1d10 for each of those stats. And if it's over 50, it explodes. Mm-hmm. You can read it. It sounds complicated, but it's not that complicated. Read it, it makes more sense.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, this, I say, is dope as shit.
And then he looks over, he's like, Celine, it's been so long. How you been?
I've been doing good. How about you?
It's been hard work, but you know what? I got something real nice for you too.
Oh.
I've been working on this one for Dolly. So it's already in your inventory as well.
She goes by D now.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh, names and all that.
Don't you dead name D.
I know it from way back in the day. So you get an item called Big Ass Wig. So you get a huge curly blonde wig, and it is the exact same wig that Dolly was wearing in the music video for I Will Always Love You from the 60s. Huge. Not a single hair moves on it. When you put it on, it adds 15 pounds to your weight, 9 inches top. And you get advantage on all persuasion rolls, and you can cast heroism once a day without a spell slot.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Celine takes the wig, takes her hat off, and just puts it on, and just puts the cowboy hat on top of it.
Oh, that's amazing. It's like 8 feet in the air.
Someone needs to help.
Anthem steps on her toes to get up there.
I'll lift you up too, so we can get you up there.
Thank you.
This is another time in a game on Wolfkin's channel, I'm gonna continuously ask someone to give me a boost.
I got you. I'm the
Hell
booster.
Yeah.
Mochadal, how have you been?
Oh, I've been okay.
I got something for you too. And he hands you a key.
That
and
Thanks.
it's already in your inventory. It is the key to the best little whorehouse in Texas, and it will allow you to It will allow you to.
I actually recently gave up whores. Is there anything else?
It's going to allow you to cast Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion once per long rest. So pretty nice.
Okay. I guess I'll hold on to this. You never know.
That's what I
You
thought.
never know when.
And he's
Considering
like,
with such a mansion, you can do whatever you want with it.
Yes,
he's like, I guess you
that's
don't
the
gotta
part
do
I
anything
gave up.
before. And
You can
then
make
he looks over.
disturbance
Attaboy! Hey! And
Hey,
he
Big
comes over,
T.
he goes, I got something just for you too. And he pulls out the holy heartstrings, and it is a little amulet that you wear. On it, it's going to increase any healing you get by 3. It's going to what else? Oh, if you speak to someone in a very exaggerated southern drawl, expressing concern for their well-being, you can cast Calm Emotions once per long rest spell slot. And T's like, on top of that, I've got an extra special prize for you guys. And he points over at the table, and on the table are 4 bags of holding. And he's like, inside. And inside the bag of holdings, 5,000 gold.
Oh.
I do like
Hooking
being
us
paid
up.
in advance.
He's like, don't be betting it all in one place.
You gotta be smart about it.
He's like, so you're going to need those bags of holding because weapons are not allowed. Sneak them in the bag of holding. We have disguised the bags of holding. Look at them. When you pick them up, they're going to disguise to look something would have. So tell me what your bag of holding disguises itself. Let me start. Wolf.
I knew you were going to pick me first. Let's see. We're going to be in like kind of. Well, I'm assuming we're going to be like nice and dressed up, right?
Mhm.
Can it look like anything, or does it still have to be bag-ish?
It should be a
Bag is. You
receptacle.
need an opening. You would need an opening to be able to use the bag of holding.
Yeah. Okay.
A receptacle of some kind.
Right.
Okay.
See, if this was Garth, he would have one of those like Mammal cigarette packs.
Yeah, I mean, if Garth would be done. I'm actually just trying to think of what Mocha would even be wearing. I think it'd probably just be. I don't know. It's gonna be boring.
come
I
back
think
to it.
just
I'm
like a
sorry.
wallet, I can put in my back pocket and open up
Okay.
and then just reach down into.
That's fantastic. You got a wallet with like 5,000 gold in it, man. Bloop.
You're cutting out, by the way.
Yeah.
Aw. Now, you good?
Yes.
It was only for a second.
Yeah, it's like your input sensitivity got janked.
Yeah, I turned my head away. That makes. Anyway, all right. So, Celine, what does your bag look?
It's a small little brown purse that just goes across the shoulder.
Cute. Ida, what does yours look like?
Hers is a tasteful, kind of vaguely old-timey looking leather briefcase, sort of
She's so stylish.
thing.
Attaboy, what does yours look like?
So I was kind of wondering the appearance of what I'm going to be dressed as when I'm there, because I kind of want it to be like the comical, out of place person that's like still has lots of money for some reason. Like I have like a Hawaiian shirt with like cargo pants with lots of just crap in all of my pants and like
Fanny
a fanny pack. And it was going to be my fanny pack.
Okay. I
All
love that. That's fantastic. Okay. About that time though, like as soon as you guys pick up these bags of holding, you see the 5,000 gold. Go ahead and add that 5,000 gold to your character sheet.
Also, I
And the
want to
bag of
specify
holding.
it is
I
a
didn't add those.
portable leather briefcase.
And about that time, there is a crazy explosion on the other side of the room. And you look over, and there are 4 motorcycles have crashed into each other at almost like perfect perpendicular angles. Don't even know why that was happening, but they did. And they all exploded, and there's like interns flying everywhere and on fire, and they're running around all on fire. And Tony Sprinkles, giving away their name again. T flies over. He's like, "Hey, you can't be doing that! Oh my god, you can't!
Oh
why
my
are
god!
you
Stop, drop, and roll! Stop, drop, and roll! You fucking fools!"
And so that's kind of like he's gone.
I just want to be like, Moke it all. That was sweet, right?
Yeah.
There is
Mogadal's so confused. Yes, it was.
D asked after you visited L and T to come visit her one more time.
Cool.
So do you guys want to try to visit anybody else? Or you just want to go straight there?
I don't know of anybody else who exists, but like, how many people know me in this place that I have like only a vague knowledge of?
It seems like everyone we've met.
I would say about 60% of the people in the building know you personally. And there's probably about 1,000 people working the building.
I bet Anthem actually like genuinely knows and remembers about 80%, like no more than 60 to 80% of those people.
60% of 60%.
Yeah, she'll like 80% she remembers their name, 60% she actually remembers their deal.
See, that's why you just fake amnesia and you don't have to worry about anybody.
Amnesia!
See,
she knows that trick.
Is that a call-out post? Is this a call-out post? I played an amnesiac character in fucking Kupo Quest Eorzea solely to get around the fact that I hadn't played Final Fantasy XIV in like literal months.
So, you guys arrive back and you guys go to the intelligence briefing room. Dee walks in. She is dressed in her best military uniform, head to toe. Can't see her head. She's tall. I
love how the gimmick changes every eyes.
She says, "Hey y'all, did you guys go see L and T?"
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
I'm sorry?
I said we've been hooked up. That was all.
Perfect. She goes over to there's like a little cart there, like a little drinks cart, and she puts ice cubes. There's exactly 3 in each glass. She's very meticulous about it. And she pours just like a smoosh of bourbon in each one. And she walks down in front of you guys and hands each of you a glass. And she has one herself, and she sits down behind her desk, and she looks and she sips a little, and she sets it down, and she says, "So now, you've got 3 days when you get there. And here's how that's going to happen. You're going to go by train. Unfortunately, this hermit kingdom does not allow anybody in. Unfortunately,
I'm quite fond of trains.
I like trains too. They sure are fun, ain't they?
They are.
The things that Elle taught you may not still be true. We don't know how they talk now. They have cut themselves off from the rest of the world for almost 100 years. They may not even talk like that anymore. We don't know.
If we could just provide some feedback, what Elle taught us was very lacking.
Exceptional.
He's a damn genius, ain't he?
Genius was not the word I was thinking. I'm just thinking that perhaps a review of that department might be in order.
I'll see to it.
I mean,
Let me know if he
wonderful.
says anything about me.
I just think that maybe the material should be updated. It's all. I'll stop.
She reaches over on her desk and pushes a little button. She goes, Ms. Ledgerfold? Yeah. Could you have Elle audit the HR department, please, for me? Thank you.
Exactly what I intended. Yes.
Anyway.
That's why they got so many Northerners around here.
So she says, you're going to arrive there on Thursday. And you'll have the entire day to scope the place out, play games, make sure you spend that money that that T gave you. Make sure you spend it all. Don't be trying to keep any. Spend it all. Make sure you look like you're tourists here wasting money at the casino. Do not look like you know what you're doing.
Can I spend it at the buffet?
The buffet is included in the hotel. You don't go pay money for it.
Fuck. Okay.
What about the bar?
Good question.
As long as you play the games, they just keep bringing you drinks in that place often. The casino's a great place.
They must have
Play
a
the damn
hell
game.
of a charge.
So she says, you'll have the first day to scope the place out. And then on Friday and Saturday is the Avernus Open. Now, I told you all four of you can compete in the Avernus Open if you want. But one of you has to. At least one of you has to. It's up to you. Do any of you want to? Who wants to? It'll be fun. You guys should.
Probably Ant.
Perfect. All four of you's going to. She didn't even wait to listen.
Do you have a rule book on this game so we can brush up or?
Yeah, and then she just goes over the rules like super quick in like 20 seconds and keeps moving on.
Okay.
We'll go over them in a minute. I promise. So she says, make sure that you're playing the games. Make sure you spend all that money. I don't care if you win the game or not. Your true goal: scope the place out, pretend that you're tourists, keep yourself undercover, find that pocket watch. Nobody knows anything about the Emperor's brother. And the only information we have is a crudely drawn map of a few of the floors of the casino and hotel. And I will share those with you now.
Killer draw those two?
No, I drew these.
Oh.
It's even worse.
I love this image that we've gotten of Dolly with the tasteful slit
I know.
skirt.
So here's the first floor. If you take a look, you're going to be entering. So the entire hotel and casino is inside of a mountain. So there is no windows. There's no entryway. There is no escape except for a single river that flows in one side and exits the other. They call it the River Styx.
No.
They're trying to go with a theme. And so the river flows directly in front along where that arrow is.
I don't
And
see
It's in a handout.
It's in a handout. You'll have to open it. I'll share it with
okay.
you.
Sorry. Thank you.
The river flows directly in front, there where that arrow is. And on down the River Styx is where the High Rollers Club is. We do not know what the High Rollers Club looks like. That is where the tournament will be happening. On the first floor, when you first enter, you're going to have a huge entryway and 3 Dragon Ante, of course. Lots of bars. I honestly don't know what these games are. They look wild. There's one called Dawn Knots Quantum Leap. I don't know what the hell that means. So go play them. They could be fun. I don't know. You might win a bunch of money.
Do you think that Can You Handle the Heat has anything to do with some kind of chicken wing eating contest? Because I am very interested in that.
Maybe.
I was thinking about the fires of Avernus, from which, mine and Celine's sword descend.
An Orphan dream. I could go for some hot chicken wings, and if I have to spend my money, I'd rather do it on that.
Yeah, fair enough.
On the second floor, there's just a dance floor. So there's a bar, dance floor. Go there, dance. Remember, you guys are tourists. Make sure you look like you're tourists.
And
On the
that
third
one.
floor. On the third floor. Oop, there is a restaurant, Three Dragon Annie and Black Dragon, a hookah lounge, psychics, and a gladiator arena. There's also 2 doors that our intelligence, our spies do not know what they are. So, probably want to check those out. And then, on the final floor that we have information on, there is a spa down in the bottom of the mountain. And you can go down there and remember, you are tourists. Enjoy yourself that first day while you're looking around.
Like a changing room in the spa, or do you just change in the social area?
Well, remember, this is also a hotel. You're going to have hotel rooms.
Okay.
You just go to the spa. Don't tell me you're modest, Anthem. You don't strike me as a modest person.
What? You? I contain multitudes.
Oh. Ever elusive.
So, now, I've kind of heard about what Attaboy plans to do for his cover. I need, unfortunately, I'm sorry to do this to you, but you're going to have to act like married couples. And I don't care what that means. You guys deal with that, however, whatever that looks like.
So the boys are together?
I need 2 married couples out of you.
Is it gonna be the boys and the girls?
It can. I don't care.
I'm up for whatever. However you want to play this. Also, whoever I'm paired with, do you want to play the loving couple, or are we like in a lover's spat? We fight and argue. I like fighting. Arguing loudly. How do you want to? I don't know. What do you have in mind? What is everyone thinking?
I think hot and spicy is the answer. And you never know which way the coin's going to flip.
Very true. How should we pair up?
I mean,
I'll do it for you.
Either way.
All right, it's girls and boys. I love
Hell
that.
yeah.
I just
Honestly-
figured Anthem was into chicks anyhow, so it would make maybe more sense.
Part of me was like, Anthem likes girls, so if she wanted to play the loving couple thing, she could be more comfortable with that with Celine. But if Mo wanted to fight with his spouse,
well,
she would have an easier time doing that.
I think this makes sense. You can play the loving couple, but now I need some motivation because my husband is going to be, well, let's just say I'm not personally a fan of fanny packs. So maybe we should.
From Modern Family.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I can work with this. I just need to think of the inspiration for my background, but I think
you're the one that's like constantly disappointed in him, but you kind of love it because you like appreciate how bold he is at just being unabashedly himself.
I can be, yes, like embarrassed, but in a charmed way. Like, oh, he's so ridiculous, but he's mine. Yeah, I can work with that.
All right. Now, one more thing before you leave. I'm going to show you how to play. Oh, did you freeze up? Did we freeze up?
Oh.
Looks like. Oh, okay, cool. We're back.
I was going to say, everything seems fine on my end.
Everybody except for me and Duke froze up for just a second. I was like, oh, no, it's our internet.
We still heard you, so.
All right, cool. So, we'll go over really quickly how to play Three Dragon Annie. First of all, are any of you guys familiar with Texas Hold'em?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
Not a big deal if you're not.
Is that the one with the 3 in the middle? Like the 3 are played out in the middle and you have 2 cards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So what I'm going to do, what you guys are going to do is you're going to type /GMR space 2D12, and you're going to do it to me in alchemy.
Yeah, okay.
And
Slash
actually,
GMR?
GMR.
yeah. And if you need me to for you, Moon Dancer, I can do that for you. Just to like, well, I don't know. You'd probably need to do it.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
I also have dice IRL.
This is better. Just go ahead and do. Just do that.
Did it work? I just did it.
No.
What was it?
rolled something on my end. I don't know if you can. If it's just that you can't see it.
What was the command?
Slash
GMR.
GMR, as in like Game Master Roll. GMR. Well, I tested this early. Aha!
That one worked.
Now try it again. I had something turned off.
You heard him, had him disabled.
So it's just /GMR.
Yep.
And then
Space.
space 2d12.
Like that. I've done it like 4 times.
Hold
Well-
on a second.
Oh, there we go. It works.
Yeah, it's definitely rolling them. It's just
Yeah, it's supposed to come just to me and you to see and not let anybody else see it, which is
I mean-
important for the game.
It is working as far as not letting anyone else see it. Now, you can do a DM roll in D&D Beyond. I think you can do that. So if you want to do it there too, that should work.
let
Yeah,
me
do that.
see.
How do you do that?
When you do the roll, let's see.
To Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
You can just.
Did that
Roll.
work?
Yep.
Yep. So when you roll, there's
Yeah,
like a
perfect.
drop down. There you go.
That'll only come to me. So none of you guys saw those.
Nope.
I
just
ain't
saw my
seeing
own.
nothing.
Perfect. Okay. Koozies. Everybody give that a try real quick just to make sure we're seeing it.
So we were going to do it on Beyond.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just in the
Just
bottom
do-
left, you can do
Do
2d12.
2d12 over on the left, and you can say where it says roll, you can say 2d to the DM.
Yeah, you got to click on. There's like a little like arrow thing.
Gotcha.
Perfect. All right. So
I love this game.
so here's how this is played. What you've got now is your first hand. Everyone has two numbers they've rolled. That is your hand, essentially the 2 cards you've gotten. Now I will roll a d12, and I'll do it in D&D Beyond so everyone sees. And so now this is the 3rd card of the hand. So you can increase your bet. What you're trying to do is get 3 of a kind.
Just
If
3
you
of a
can get-
kind.
Yep, if you get 3 of a kind, that's the lowest you can. If someone can get 4 of a kind, they beat you. If someone gets 3 of a kind of a higher number, they beat you. Does that make sense?
So,
5 of a kind, 5 12s is the highest hand.
and that's it. Like there's no straights or flushes or any of that bullshit. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's just matching, and I'm gonna roll the d12 one at a time, and everyone can increase their bets, or they can fold and leave.
Okay.
We can play a really quick round if you'd like with the ones you've
Sure,
already rolled.
I'm cool with that.
So at this point, you have 2 cards. Does everyone understand what I mean so far? Anybody got questions what I mean so far by you having 2 cards?
I don't have questions, but just to like maybe give an example, I wrote an 11 and a 3, and now you wrote a 3, so now I have 2 3s and an 11.
Right.
Yep.
And so, whatever. This doesn't matter. We're not playing out loud. So Celine also has a 1 and a 3, and I just rolled another 3, so she might increase her bet. Mogadol's got a 5 and a 12. Meh. Anthem's got a 4 and a 3. She might increase her bet also. Still, I wouldn't leave yet for Mogadol. I'd probably stay.
Of course.
And then we'll roll again.
And there's no like re-rolling, right? You don't.
Nope.
don't put
Well,
your cards back on
unless remember Anthem has those cool ass cufflinks I gave her.
Oh right.
And so I
This
just rolled
I'm out.
Shit, what was that?
A 10. Oh,
A 10.
sorry.
And so then at that point, you decide, do you want to stay in and wait for the last dice roll? Someone else might increase the bet. They might all stay the same, and it's free. It'll make more sense when we start betting, I promise. And then you'll do one more D12. There'll be one more round of betting. So there's the entire hand, all 5. There'll be one more round of betting, and then everybody reveals what they have, and then whoever wins.
Cool.
Yep.
So when somebody raises their bet, is it like Texas Hold'em, as in everybody else will need to call?
Yeah. Everybody else will have to raise their bets to meet it.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't individualized. It was still the table was doing the table.
Right. And when we do the tournament, to make it quicker and make this not last for all freaking ever, we'll do single elimination. Each game is going to get rid of someone. That way the tournament will be quick. Any questions? If you do, I promise it'll make a lot more sense when we're actually betting and playing the game. But now Dolly asks, y'all got any questions about the mission?
Let's see. Scope it out. Find pocket watch. Break arms.
Don't
Profit.
kill anybody.
You know, I've heard that you have this rule about it. I don't know where it came from, but I can try to respect it.
Now listen. Don't kill anybody unless you have to.
Okay.
And trust me, I'll know the difference.
All right.
Those are good rules to live by.
All right. Any more questions?
Epsilon, you're muted.
God damn it!
Now you watch that mouth, young lady. You're in the South now.
I pressed the fucking button. Did I press the wrong button? No, okay, I think we're good. I pushed a button on the back of my mic and I don't know if it did anything, and the answer is no, it didn't do anything. Do I still have to do the fucking accent? Cause like I'm already northern enough for everyone else here.
Like we said before, I don't even know if they sound like that anymore. And these certainly aren't going to be the average citizens that are going to be at this hotel and casino. This
Fair
is
enough.
this is the rich people's playground you're going to, not the average citizens. You may not even run into anybody that talks like that. We don't know. That's the problem here. We've got so little intelligence about what's going on there.
Okay. All right.
I'm good.
Hell yeah.
I'm good too.
You guys
I did want
are
to ask,
shoved
though.
inside very uncomfortable boxes.
Oh, okay.
What did you want to
And
ask, Wolf?
I did just want to ask Attaboy on our way out. Do you think it would be a good idea for us to come up with pet names for one another while we're undercover?
Oh, Smokeums, don't you worry. And I just go ahead and
Smokeums.
like boop your nose.
Oh, barf.
That's nice. Do you have? Let's see. Do you have a preference? Any honey seems too bland and blasé. Especially after something like Snookums.
That was just the first one, you know.
Well, no, it was wonderful. Oh shit. I'll think about it. I'll think of something before we get there. I promise.
I'll workshop it.
I'll workshop it.
While
Snookums.
they're leaving, Celine just offers her arm to Anthem. It's just like,
She just takes it without like a second thought and like, men.
I did kind of want to
Agreed.
like
gonna be s-
workshop the idea of who we are as tourists. Can we like both be like, I don't know, freshly newlyweds or something, and we're both on this trip together or
whatever you want
something?
with it.
Or
You can do whatever you want with it.
well, I
You
was
need
just
to have
throwing it out there as like backstory information for undercover stuff when we get there.
Two of you. What if two of you are siblings and we are the ones that married into your family and we had a double wedding?
But
See, here's the
you
problem.
No,
We're
wait.
I'm
the
a dragon.
tieflings.
That's not going to work because the tieflings. I just as I was saying it, I
Well,
realized.
I mean,
The
it
Brady
depends.
Alabama,
How far
honey.
south are they supposed to be from?
Yeah, this ain't Alabama, honey. I'm far.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, that was dumb. Sorry, that was something the old Mo would say. But yeah. College roommates, perhaps. I mean, I think if there's a
Yeah.
reason that we could all be seen together. So two
Oh
of
my
you.
god, they were roommates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
like that.
god. So
Should we
you
be like a
guys are
polycule or something like that? Or no? That was dumb. Don't look
That
at me
could be
like
why
that.
we fought a lot.
Ah, I like it, honey badger. No, that doesn't work
all right.
either.
So unceremoniously, you guys are crammed into boxes.
I want to pretend like I don't even know the two of you.
I
These
love when you can tell
boxes-
Ravnock's sick of our RP for nothing.
Can you tell when Epsilon is like internally combusting?
It's like it's time to move on. All right, let's go. You guys are crammed into these crates, and Attaboy and Mogadal, you guys are shoved into it's a freight car, and you're shoved into these small crates, and you're in a car with nothing but onions and garlic, and you're shoved in these crates with onions and garlic are all over you. That's how you're hidden. Celine and Ida, you guys are in a spice a crate that held spices. So it was like cinnamon and like lilac and cardamom and like really good smelling stuff. So that's what you guys got to lay in all the way there. And this is a
those things in like their purest form are incredibly strong. So while we will smell nice, we will smell like a Yankee candle store, and that is not a compliment.
better than the onions and garlic.
That's true.
Mogadal's just eating like raw onions, by the way, on the way.
They're Vidalia
like
onions.
apples, yeah.
They're Vidalia onions.
So this is a 2-day trip.
Oh wait, how does the wig fit in the crate? I just realized that.
Oh, there's room.
Crate.
It's a big crate.
Yours is
there's
bigger
always room
just for the wig.
But you guys finally arrive at the metropolis of Indianapolis.
Metropolis.
And when you first come in, there's cars in the street, but none of them are driving. They don't look like they've been driven in a long time. I just kind of like dropped everybody.
Having issues. Which is weird because I still see him.
Yep.
So all the cars on the street look like they have not been moved in a long time. There's like a smiling woman at one of the intersections directing traffic that doesn't exist. As you guys, you're let off the train. There's nobody at the train station. There's nobody around. All you see is just pretty much a deserted town. And like that one woman directing the traffic that doesn't exist. And she's smiling like this.
Can I like insight? Like the town itself, not necessarily a person?
Do perception, not insight.
Six. This place looks nice.
Yeah, this is like you're excited about vacation.
This place is really calm. I love it here.
There is a sign that says 1 mile to the Grand Royal Imperial Hotel and Casino, and it points down this street towards this mountain behind it.
Neat.
Well, that's the way we want to go.
So before you guys go there, though, you need to change into your disguises. So you need to tell me what your disguises look like. I will start with.
He's gonna pick.
Actually,
somebody.
let's start with Celine this time. Celine.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna think on this one. I say she's wearing like some like cream color nice dress with like some cowboy boots to match.
Nice.
Bias cut gown. One of them bias cut gowns.
This will be the second stream this week. I have to Google gowns and dresses because
what is a bias cut gown?
When you cut fabric on the bias, like you know how when fabric's woven, there's like up and down and left and right.
Yeah.
Threads. When you cut on the bias, you cut it like so diagonally.
Oh, okay.
And that lets the fabric move more. You cut certain pieces on the bias so that they can curve around corners like collars and other such pieces.
Okay.
I'm a seamstress.
With that, then Anthem, what are you wearing? What's she wearing?
So Anthem's usually more of a vest girly, but I feel like for this occasion she's gone more tailcoat.
Fancy. She's gonna be playing the piano.
Yeah. It's like a dark purple tailcoat with a like instead of like a tie or anything, she does want to make it like a little bit feminine. So there's like a little ribbon tied at her neck.
All right. Attaboy.
So my typical daily wear will be the vacation dad with like comical thick sunblock down the face.
In Indiana.
In Indiana, maybe like some sort of like sun hat with like pineapple or like some palm tree shirt, khaki shorts, and then I got a special pair of those shoes that have like the individual toes.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Yeah, that's.
Everybody made the same face all at once.
Why are you like this?
You're making pretending to love you very difficult.
It's just character,
Okay. Mochadal, what's your character wearing?
I think Mochadal is going to go for just kind of the classic, just three-piece suit kind of thing. But when he puts it on, he realizes that his arms are very uncomfortable, so he's going to rip off both of the sleeves. So he's got
make it a waistcoat.
Yeah, he's got like these big bulky arms out, but the rest of it looks like, your pretty typical James Bond. He's going to have the tie perfectly measured. Everything else is immaculate except for the very like hastily ripped off arms. There's just big green bare arms out.
Now,
I'm going to need you'd have a waistcoat.
I'm going to need one more thing from you guys. And this one might be a little bit hard. What is your all's code names while you're here? Cover name. So we're going for like real sounding names that you're going to go by while you're here. What is your married couple's name? Like what's on your reservation?
Well,
I'll go back to what I did last time. Mochadal, what's yours?
Well, here's the question. I need to know, Attaboy. Would you take my last name or would I take yours? Because Orcish names are very different.
You can hyphenate them.
Well, I don't actually...
we would need two names then. I mean, that's a very good point, but like, I'm going for simplicity.
Well, it's completely fictional, so we don't have to take either of our last names. We can make up whatever last name and first names we want.
I understand, but I'm saying if you were to take my last name, we would have an Orcish last name. I mean, why don't we say I took yours and we'll use a normal name?
Okay, I was thinking something in the McGee family.
McGee. regret this, but McGee it is. So you are what
I was
McGee?
thinking I would be Hammy McGee.
Hammy.
Okay. So I was literally thinking Hambone McGee. So
Okay. I don't know a first name that sounds good with that. McGee.
So you're
Okay.
Hammy McGee.
It's short for Hambone.
Short for Hambone. Perfect.
Jesus.
That's my pet
And
name.
look at all. What's yours? Your last name's McGee. What's your name?
Okay. I feel like I need to match you. I'll be Brugo McGee.
Rugo McGee. All right.
It's a nice orc
Oh,
name,
you're
but
a
also
BM.
oh fuck, I don't want that.
Ida. What's your name?
No, don't move on.
Nope, you moved on now. You're Brugo McGee. Ida, what's your code name?
So Ida actually has a very easy code name because of lore backstory reasons. Her code name is Aradia Paradacio.
Aradia. All right. And Celine, what is your cover name?
Wow, I just blanked on it. We're gonna go with since Celine's skin is purple, we're gonna go with Lilac.
Lilac. Do you want to take Anthem's last name with Paradacio?
Yes.
It's very fancy.
Yes. I feel like your character would be like the husband of the relationship. So I'm just
she's
like,
the
why
husband
not?
of the relationship.
Yes.
She's we're the very typical butch femme lesbian couple.
Yes.
So
I like
it's
that's the vibe I'm getting.
the Paradacios
Yes.
and the McGees traveling together. Yes. Okay.
What can I say? I'm wearing a tailcoat. I gotta have a name like it.
Very true. And I'm traveling with. I'll look over at the Out of Boys Get Up. I think we're named appropriately as well.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm Italian.
So you guys arrive in front of the Grand Royal Imperial Hotel and Casino. It is marked by this very unique mountain.
Cute.
And you can see down below that there is the river flowing into the mountain. There is like a dock there, and very fancy, elaborate looking entryway with like valets and things like that. You do notice that all of the workers out front, at least, are deep red tiefling. So kind of fitting the theme of Avernus. They all kind of they're going with the devil look.
They look like me.
Yeah. Which could come in handy. You guys approach. And as you come up, one of the valets looks at you and says, "Welcome to Avernus. We're going to take your soul. That means let me see your passport, please." And he kind of puts his hands out, and he wants to see your passports.
You assume that I haven't already promised it to somebody else, I say, just kind of like joking with them as I give him the passport.
You guys have been given a bunch of fake passports with these names that came up with earlier, so you have them.
Yeah.
He takes a look at them, and he's like, Oh, freshly married. Welcome. You guys come at a great weekend. There's a special surprise I've heard. And he hands it back to you, and he says, please step this way. There is a boat waiting for you, and they will take you to the hotel. And then kind of behind you is a gondola that comes up, and it's kind of phallic shaped.
Gondolas are all phallic shaped.
This one particularly looks like someone went out of their way to make it look like.
Mildly penis.
Yeah, not mildly. This was made to look like a dick. I don't know. They just did. I do know why, but they just did. And in the front
We're in an
is
Austin Powers movie.
in the front is a tiefling woman, and she's also got the deep red skin. She's like, get on board and I'll ferry your souls to their final destinations. And they get on, once everybody's on board, she starts like, pushing off into the mountain, and she's like, don't reach into the water. They try to trick you into putting your hands in there. You'll never escape. She looks back behind her and she's like, oh, thank God. Okay.
Like the souls eternally fighting each other in an actual river in actual hell?
No, this is just a goddamn river. I don't care. That my bosses were just nearby and they keep making me say this shit. Oh, my arms are killing me.
It's good to hear because I had already put my hand in and I was starting to get worried.
My Lord. So she kind of comes around. It takes about 5 minutes. It's a really nice, pretty cavern. There's lots of like decorations to make it look like there's flames and stuff. And there's like skeleton decorations of like stuff down in the water. It's supposed to look super scary. And you eventually kind of come around a corner eventually, and there's another dock. And once you do, she starts saying, your final destination. And she gets back in character again. You're like, here. And she pushes herself up against the dock. And she's like, say hello to Tiamat for me. And then she starts pushing herself back off again.
As we're getting off, I'm going to give her a 10 gold tip.
Hey.
Thank you. You've started our journey off quite amazingly.
I'm going to leave her a 5-star review on Yelp.
I will also leave her a 5-star review on Yelp and mention her name specifically so that she can get her bonus.
Her name is Rebecca Goodstone.
That is very cool.
Quite the ride, Rebecca. Thank you. Very scary.
Well, you guys have a terrible time on your vacation.
I'll make sure to help, like, Celine out of the boat and through the doors or whatever. I don't know I think it would be also very silly if Anthem is doing this with the lower strength stat of the two, but
once you guys get off the boat, there's like a little stand. There's like a little not stand, like a little counter there with multiple tieflings behind it, and there's all kinds of people like standing in front of the counter waiting to check in. And you see down at the end, there's like a small tiefling man. He's like, hello, come down here, please. Next.
Ladies first.
Come on. Names, please. Names. Who we got here?
Radia and Radia Paradacio, and I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. I'm not gonna step on your toes or nothing.
Lilac. I can't even say the last name.
I'll type it out in the chat.
That's okay.
Thank you.
It's new, right? You'll get the hang of it eventually.
Yes, thank you. Lilac Paradacio.
P-A-R-A.
Oh my gosh, you guys are you guys here for the? You're here for your honeymoon, right? We've got a honeymoon suite just for you.
Oh my, thank you.
And he hands you a key. And he says, all you're going to do, head right over here and to that door right over there, that magical portal. You're going to put the key in, turn it to the right. Turn to the right. Do not turn to the left. Don't ask me what happens if you turn to the left. Turn to the right. Once you step through the magical portal, you will arrive in your room. Do not turn to the left. Next, please.
I so badly want to do it.
Come on, Pookie. I think that's us.
Yes, Gigantums. Come on, let's come this way.
I thought we discussed Snookums.
Names, please. What's your names? You have reservations?
So you're making me Italian.
We're the McGee's.
Oh,
I just love this place. It's so cute. Thanks for booking it, honey.
Of course. Only the best for my Pookie.
You got. Oh my gosh. The other people that have our other honeymoon suite were just in front of you. You guys are going to share like a common area.
That's
It's
fine.
gonna be great.
We actually know them. We actually had a double wedding. We
that's
met them in
amazing.
college. Yes.
Well, you don't have to go to the common area. The common area is just like a couple of couches and stuff. You've got like in your room, there's like a whole room. You got a living room. There's like a bathroom. There's a spa. You got the whole thing in your own room.
That is better because we are on our honeymoon, so we would like the privacy.
Yeah.
I'll give Attaboy a wink.
Don't worry. Don't worry about like any little like small black pieces of glass you see on the wall. And anyway, here is your key to your room. And you go over here to this portal. You're going to turn the key to the right. Do not turn to the left.
My right or your right?
The right is the same no matter who's doing it. You turn the key to the right.
Okay. Well,
clockwise if you must have it like that.
That's much clearer.
Do not turn it counterclockwise. And once you step through the portal, you will arrive in your room. Do not turn it counterclockwise. Next, please. Thank you.
Glass in the room?
Counterclockwise. You would think that we would have to sign some kind of waiver if simply going into our room could get us killed.
Yeah, that is a bit strange, but, you know, when in Avernus.
Do you think they are watching us?
Yes.
I mean, in the rooms.
Also, yes.
Don't look at the small little black. Don't worry about those little black pieces of glass you see in the walls.
Mo will raise his voice just a little bit for effect. Well, then let's go give them a show. And then I'm gonna pick you up.
We'll make them want to turn that camera off.
Pick you up and throw you over my shoulder.
That's a great line to come in without any context.
So when you guys go over to where he was talking about, there is a portal. And right next to the portal is a little key slot. In front of you, you see, actually, there's a whole line of portals. And you just see people like all putting in their keys. Everybody is turning theirs to the right. You see a couple people like giggling about it and thinking about, should we do it? No. Turn it to the right, and then they do it anyway. And then they go on, they only turn to the right. Nobody turns to the left. What do you guys do when you get there?
I feel like we should turn it to the right. I just assume if we turn it to the left, we're going to burst into flames and die. But this isn't my game. This is Golden Vault.
It's up to you all. What do you want to do?
You get sent to the secret hell dimension. Like, there actually is actual hell in this place. They weren't bullshitting.
You did just ride a dick boat into a butt mountain.
Nothing would surprise me here.
I feel like if you turn it to the left, that's how you became like a indentured servant or something.
Or it's the like owner's secret sex dungeon. Considering we just rode a dick into a butt.
You're right. Yeah.
You know, hell might be an upgrade.
It might be an upgrade. Yeah, it could be.
Wolf.
This is a casino. This is a casino. You never know.
5 seconds to 5 to 10 seconds, business seconds to process that.
This episode is going to have the record for the most times we've said riding a dick into a butt.
I mean, we broke it at one, but sure.
Clip that with nothing else. Clip that sentence, and that's it. It's like a 5-second clip.
Hour and a half. Got it.
The episode.
All right. I feel like my D&D games are barely D&D.
We're turning it to the right because I don't want to go to the owner's secret sex dungeon by mistake.
Okay. When you turn it to the right, oh shit.
Turns out you
When
should have
turn
turned it to
right,
the
no,
left.
nothing horrible happens. That was horrible happening here. When you turn it to the right, the portal just flashes really quickly and it's blue. And you see on the other side one of the most gorgeous hotel rooms you've ever seen. It's just elaborate, well appointed, very nice decorations, lots of nice art, a well stocked bar, lots of food in there already. There's a hot tub. There is a huge bed, bigger than a king size bed. This place is nice.
Is there like a bucket of champagne and like the rose petal-y thing happening?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
There is also a portal at the back. In the back, you can push a button and it opens a portal to just go downstairs, and it puts you out on the first floor to like the entrance of the casino.
But only to the first floor, and then we have to walk up from there.
Right.
Okay.
What do
I
you guys do?
kind of want to look for those pieces of glass. Maybe like.
Give me a percent. Oh, give me investigation since you're looking for something specific. Give me investigation.
Well, what I want to do though, let's just, I guess, see if I can find it first. Nat 20, baby.
So. You found 10 different ones.
This can be
including
done
one in the
either
toilet.
all at once or very slowly over the course of time. But like, I want to like sneeze on one or like pop champagne and get it like smeared on, and, like, you know, throw flowers in like one of the like buds, like fall and
hit
like,
one with the pillow in a couple
Yeah.
pillow fight.
But just so like we can like have an area that's covered and like hopefully be out of sight, stuff like that.
Give me a performance roll. See how well you did this. Oh,
18.
Okay. You were pretty successful. You got all but one of them covered, and you looked very natural doing it. The only one not covered is the one inside the toilet.
I want them to see that.
Like underneath the lid and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
It's a weird place for one to be.
Oh no, I thought I wasn't sure if it was like in the tank part, like with all the like mechanisms, or if it was weirder.
Would you guys like to check out your room, Celine and Ida?
Sounds like a fantastic idea.
Yes.
Give me investigation. You can both do it if you want.
Hell yeah. I'm very good at these things.
19.
Hold on.
Celine, you are just taken back by how beautiful this hotel room is. You don't see anything. You are just like, wow, they've got corn nuts in the room. That's like blowing your mind right now.
Okay.
You find this tiny little fridge, macadamia nuts in it.
Crazy. They told me this place was poor. Anthem, though, you get a thorough look at the place. You don't see any cameras in here. It seems the other room was the one meant to be the spot on.
Sweet. Well, it looks like this hotel is at least like partially free from pervs.
About that time, both portals open in the back, and you both can see the opening to the downstairs area, and you hear a little voice say, "Don't you want to go play games?"
Don't we want to go play games?
Pookie, I think we want to go play games.
Well,
You'll notice,
let me
Mo
slip
has
in
been-
something a little sexier.
Mo has been eating the rose petals as you walk around the room.
But it's the exact same outfit,
Forbidden
just
chips.
slightly different.
I do say I do like this Hawaiian shirt a little better on you because I think the yellows and oranges kind of play together better than the blues and greens of the other ones. So
And it's got a
tie it
toucan
so it's
on
like
it.
a crop top.
yes, it's lovely. You look wonderful.
Thanks.
Not
You
that you
know,
don't always look wonderful, but
oh, you know, I think we might be private, but now I know that you really mean it.
of course I mean it.
Tee-hee, and
Don't
then I
you wanna
run
go
down
play
into the portal.
games? The voice is getting angrier. Don't you want to go play games?
I just tee-heed and ran through.
Mogadal's gonna get kind of mad. He goes, "No, I was trying to get some, but I mean, thanks for that." And then I'll go through the portal after him.
The best aphrodisiac is casino games.
Celine just goes up and just jumps in Ida's arms, like just bridal style.
Ah! My strength is 8, honey darling. I don't know what you
Well, my
were
character is very
expecting.
light, so don't worry.
Okay.
I just fall down the stairs.
I like almost fall over, but I pull it together and I'm like, alright, let's fucking go.
I like the
I just
music
got
here.
kicked out of alchemy just now.
Wow. Oh yeah, you gotta periodically interact with it, otherwise it kicks you
Oh
out.
yeah.
I'll be there in a minute.
That's all right.
I did drop you and you have to pull yourself
It says, "Are you still here?" I click yes, and it just kicks me out. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You waited too long to say yes.
Oh wow, these tokens are huge. That's all right. So, you guys all arrive in this front area here. It's this right here that I'm pinging. When you first come in, you see a couple of like sexy tieflings. There's like 2 tiefling females and 2 tiefling males, and they're just like kind of dancing around these flames, and they're like just like they're like eating flames and breathing fire and stuff like that, and like putting on a really cool show when you guys
Oh,
walk
this is
in.
a whole show. Okay.
Yeah. And then like to your left, you see. Well,
I'm still here. It just my electronic just decided to stop working for a minute, so I'm technical difficulties.
This part
You're
is
okay.
the way I did the screen capture. You're actually still on the stream, so.
yeah, we can still
Oh,
see you.
great!
And now there's a dog also.
Dog.
Attaboy.
To your left, there is the cashier's station. So this is where you can go and cash in chips, things like that. Get cash. Straight ahead of you, you see there are 3 Dragon Annie and the Black Dragon tables. And then to your right, it looks like quieter bar areas. You guys also have a pretty decent map of the area.
Well, I think we should probably get some chips, right? I mean, what's the point of being in a casino if we're not gonna play the games?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Right. So remember, your first thing you got to do is scope the place out, find out what's going on, where he might have. Well, first of all, who the Emperor's brother is, and then where he might have the pocket watch.
Right.
I would say the first day, go around, play some of the games, check out places you could hide, check out what some of the workers are doing, plant yourself at some of the games for hours to watch the workers, see what's going on. So what I'm going to do, Celine's kind of, I'll skip Celine for right now. I'll come back to her. I'll start with Anthem.
The page keeps crashing out on me, so I don't know what's happening.
That's all right.
Cool.
That's all right. We can.
You just won't be able to see the maps, but if you look at if you roll in D&D Beyond and you're still on camera, everything will come through.
The
Okay,
map
cool.
is really not all that important.
Okay.
We can just tell you the options.
Thank you.
So, yeah, that's fine. Actually, we can start with you. So, on the first floor here, you can go play a game called Dawn Knott's Quantum Leap. You can play a game called What's Behind That Door. You can play a game called Can You Handle the Heat? You can play a game called Truth. Or they also have Three Dragon Annie and Black Dragon. So Three Dragon Annie is what we learned earlier, and Black Dragon is like blackjack. Those other games, you don't really know what they are yet.
I'll just do the one that was close to Texas Hold'em. That one, I guess. The one that we learned.
Does anyone want to go with her?
I will go, and I'll be like, I'm gonna watch first, and you're the master at work. I'm gonna watch and learn how to play from you, but in reality, I'm actually vibe checking this room.
What do you guys want to go with?
Did we already get chips?
I would assume, yeah.
Don't worry about that.
We have the things. That's our first stop.
Well,
of course.
I was going to run to the dance floor.
Okay. Well, I'll come back to you. I'm asking if you are going with her here, because it's her turn. I'm asking if you're going with.
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll just
Are you going
follow
with me?
along, I guess, or I'll follow along for now.
well, I think we
Yeah.
should let them have their fun, and then we could be somewhere else having fun, if that makes sense.
Right.
Pinky. So
You'll walk past us on the way to the dance floor.
Yeah, let's just go check some things out. But
Okay.
I'm not in the mood for Three Dragon Ante. So
All right. So, Celine,
Yes.
on the table in front of you, there are. You sit down at the table. There are 4 other players there with you,
Okay.
and laying out on the table, the dealer puts out. Oh shit! I did this wrong. You're supposed to do 2 first. I did it backwards. Sorry. You do 2 just to me.
Okay.
Actually, I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter now if she's the only one
You can do
playing.
them. You can do them publicly. It doesn't matter since no one else is playing here.
Yeah.
Actually, you should do them publicly. Other people can help.
yeah,
Cool.
let's do that.
Also, I'm back on. I used a different electronic, so
Ooh, nice.
Boom! I see you back. There we go.
I'm
Oh,
back.
nice. And she started with 2 8s.
I didn't even roll yet, but okay,
Oh,
cool.
didn't you?
No.
I've noticed
Oh.
when you've been rolling, it's saying it's coming from her. You must be on her sheet or something.
Weird. Oh, I am on her sheet. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give her that because that's great.
You can keep those if you want. You can keep those 2 8s
I'll
if you
keep
want.
it. I'll keep
All right.
it.
All right. So, what do you want to bet? So, you get to start the bet. You can bet whatever you want. Remember, you got 5,000 gold at the beginning.
I'm gonna bet. I'm just gonna bet 1 gold coin first.
Just 1.
Bump it up to 2.
What is everybody else betting?
Bluffing.
Well, she started, so no one else has bet yet.
Ew.
But
I actually think this is a brilliant strategy. They're going to think she has nothing.
but the next
Incredibly smart,
dude,
yeah.
next guy, he bets he bets 100. And then the next guy behind that, he bets the 100, he matches it. And then the next guy behind that matches it. And then the next guy behind that folds. So, if you want to stay in, you've got to up your bet to 100.
Okay. I'll bump mine up to 100.
All right. So, that means the dealer is going to roll 1. It's an 11. The next dude gets to go first. He's not going to raise. The dude behind that's not going to raise. Dude behind that's not going to raise. Are you going to raise?
Yes, I'll raise. I'll raise it with 10 gold coins. So I would, but yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say you should raise it to 101 just to be cheeky.
All right. They all meet the 110, And we're gonna roll again. It's a 5. Oh, I can't read. Gonna stay. Then it's your turn. You want to raise?
I'll raise it by 1.
All right. They're all gonna meet, and then we're gonna roll one more time. 12.
8. Oh.
Okay. Do you let's see, this dude's not gonna raise. Do you raise?
Yes, I'll raise it by another 1.
They all just drop out and you win.
Yay!
So you win 333 gold.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
Anthem, since you're
Right.
also there, during this game, let's say this was her playing for probably about an hour. She played a couple games, played a couple hands. You've had some time to spend here, kind of casing the joint. You're just sitting there sipping a drink, looking like you're enjoying the game. Give me a performance roll, first of all, to see how well you blended in.
Oh, Lord. Eh. Perfectly decently.
Good enough. Remember, you're in a casino. The place is loud. It's noisy. All kinds of people. 13's good enough to be blending in. But I also now want to see a perception roll.
Oh, hell yeah. That's something I know how to do. 18. Which is my
Nice.
passive, so.
So, one thing you notice is that every once in a while, some of the workers kind of step out of this little door here. Do you see where I'm pinging?
All I see on the map is just darkness.
So, well, that sucks. Oh, do you have the tactical mode on?
I have tactical mode on.
And you just see darkness.
He's zoom out.
And then maybe zoom back in, because the map's super small.
Yeah, I just see a black grid.
Lame. Okay. So to your it actually doesn't matter. I can just describe it. It doesn't matter. To the back of the room, there's these little there's a couple doorways that have these curtains, and behind them are these long koi ponds that go all the way down most of the casino on each side. And they're really just places where you can kind of go and chill for a moment. If the casino gets a little overwhelming, you go there and chill for a minute. But you see some of the workers often go back to the back of the koi pond, and they go inside of a fake door right here. If you can see, if you are able to see the ping, here's where the fake door is.
Okay, I can see the ping. I don't know what the...
Well.
It's the main back
pinging,
northeast part of the room that you're in.
The stream can see it, so that helps. So.
Yeah, you'll just have to rewatch the video.
Hell yeah. Give me more
right.
watch time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you were able to see there are people going back there, going in through a fake door. You were also able to see that during your time in here, they caught 2 cheaters. And they are ruthless with cheaters. They make a show out of it. They chopped their fingers off right in front of everybody.
Were the cheaters any good at cheating?
As
someone
obviously not good enough to not get caught.
well versed in sleight of hand, is it like these people are actually have like some serious hawk eyes, or do these people fuck up real bad?
You don't really know. All you got to really see was the punish.
Aight. There's a fake door. Fake real door.
Draconian punishments.
And draconian punishments, and the door I'm waiting for that door to be like perfectly innocent, like it's just a break room and they're just like hanging out in there. But
all right. Attaboy, you said you wanted to go to the club, right?
I changed my mind. I want to know what Don Knox Quantum Leap is.
Do you want to go with him? Mogadal?
Listen, Pookie, I really want to check something out. I will catch back up with you in like 10 minutes or an hour. I promise.
Where are you going to go, though?
I want to go see if this is a chicken wing eating contest. I want to go. I have to know.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what Don Knox is, and you tell me about the maybe chicken wings.
Okay. I'll see you in an hour or so.
So you arrive outside of the room called Don Knox Quantum Leap, and the door is locked, and it has like a little thing that is counting down. It just says 5 minutes or less. So do you wait around the 5 minutes?
Sure. Can I be paying attention to anything during that 5 minutes? Just chilling?
Yeah, sure. So next to you is where the cashier is, where the actual door for the workers to come in and out is. And you see them every once in a while come out with a cart of like the locked up cart filled with money, and they will take it down along this hall.
Down the hall where it's Don Knox, 10 chances, handle the heat.
Yeah, down this way, and then there's another fake door right here that they go inside.
Okay, so the money's going down. What time is it?
It's still very early in the day. It's probably like 11 a.m.
All right, money drops 11 a.m. I'm just like,
the timer reaches 0 and the door opens. And a bunch of people come out, like 12 people come out. Some of them look really upset. Some of them are really excited. They got like tickets and they're like running over to the cashier to turn in. And some of them are just like real upset. And so you go on in.
I don't know how quickly the door is going to close again, but if I could maybe just ask somebody as I'm walking in, be like, just a general question oh, looks like you lost.
Yeah, I said he was going to be Marilyn Monroe. He kept walking.
How interesting. Okay, I go on in.
You sound very interested.
So, once you get inside, probably there's 10 people exactly. Yourself and 9 other people come inside the door, and as soon as they do, the door shuts, and you hear it lock behind you. And then there's like a movie screen comes up. And it says, in 2006, when beloved character actor Don Knotts passed away, we captured his soul. And we sent it to a different plane and back in time. And now we send him along through different time periods and into different bodies. Now you get to bet on what happens. This is Don Knotts Quantum Leap. And so up on a little screen in front of you are a bunch of recaps from what's happened recently. So Don Knotts was originally King Henry VIII, and he had to make sure that Anne Boleyn got her head chopped off. Or was it Anne Boleyn? No,
Anne Boleyn did get
their heads.
Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard got their heads chopped off.
Thanks to Don Knotts.
It was Don Knotts that did it, yeah. And then he was, speaking of heads chopped off, he was Marie Antoinette. And Don Knotts believes he is trying to save the timeline, but he's not really. They're just fucking with him. They're just torturing this poor man's soul. But
We're Don
he gets
Knotts.
to gamble on it. And so the gamble is there is a couple of bets right now. Who is he going to be next? And the choices are Chapel Roan, Billie Eilish, or Lyndon Baines Johnson. And then the next thing after that, depending upon that bet, there are 3 more bets. There's like a trifecta on what does he do.
This is a Kahoot. This is a fucking game of Kahoot that you've turned into gambling.
First bet, everybody in the room, we're going to bet who is Don Knotts going to be put in. Is it going to be Billie Eilish, Chapel Roan, who, by the way, is a wreck, if we recall, and or Lyndon Baines Johnson.
I was gonna say we've met Chapel Roan in this game, haven't we?
Yes.
Um,
Who do you bet?
I'm gonna bet 100 on Billie Eilish.
Okay.
William Eyeball.
So there are 3 people betting on Billie Eilish. There are 4 on LBJ, and there's 3 on Chapel Roan.
This is honestly really Kahoot coded music.
I love the music. Yeah, it's great.
And then up on the screen, you see a stadium filled with people, and a kind of short girl comes out with sweatpants on and sweatshirt, and she's like,
Yeah.
"I'm the bad guy, duh!" And she's singing like Don Knotts. And Duke, you get to take you get to take some of the pot. You get
Probably gonna need the pot to get through this concert.
you get 200 gold for that. And so now the second bet: is the concert successful? Does the concert so first question, does the concert finish successfully? Does he just ruin everything because he doesn't know the lyrics? Or does he throw up on stage and shit himself and run off?
No, I think he is successful 100%.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 200 on being successful.
I just love how long Don Knotts has been staring at the stream.
I'm
There
getting
are four people
so
think he's
creeped out
successful.
right now.
4 people think he's successful. 2 thinks he doesn't know the words, and then 4 thinks he shits himself.
Screaming,
good news,
crying,
dude.
throwing up.
He's successful. How much did you bet?
200.
200. You get 600 for this one. Last bet. He was successful in the concert. Does Phineas, his brother or her brother, know that it wasn't Don Knotts? Yes or no?
That it wasn't the.
You mean it wasn't actually
Sorry, that
her?
it wasn't Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Is
No,
he
I'm-
good at like impersonating Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say that Phineas believes that Billie Eilish is just having another one of her Don Knotts moments, and he doesn't think anything about it.
She's just having a moment.
She has Don Knotts moment. All right. So you're saying he does not know.
Does not know, and I will bet $300, 300 gold.
300 gold. So you got bad odds on this one, so you might make a lot of money. There are only 3 people saying yes and 7 saying no. You get 2,100 gold for winning.
Oh!
And all these people around are like, son of a bitch! How did he do that? Phineas knows his sister like the back of his hand. How did Don not know? And everybody's just so pissed, and they're like all stomping out of there and leaving.
She was just having one of the Don Knox moments.
You know, like we all do every now and again. You know, some
Well,
people
yeah.
go to sleep and they wake up with a crick in their neck. Some people go to sleep and they wake up and they start talking like Don Knotts.
Oh no, TV Don Knox.
I'm the bad guy. So where would you like to go?
I'm gonna go to the.
Crew go.
Can you handle the heat? I gotta know what it is.
Is it a chicken wing contest? I have to know.
I have to know.
This is also similar to the Don Knotts Quantum Leap. When you come up to the door, there is a timer. And it's counting down. It's also got about 5 minutes because you're getting there about the same time. They're all on the same timer. And you were getting there about the same time that Attaboy got to his. So also got about 5 minutes that you can take a look around. If you'd like to give me a perception.
Yeah, I'll look around while I'm waiting. Why not? Let's see.
Well, he should see the money cart going down past him as well.
That's why I want this perception roll. I want to see what he sees back.
My passive's 15.
Okay. You see when they go up to open the door that there is a card. They scan, and there's like a little sound, like a little magical bling when they do it, and the door frame appears, and the door pops open, and they walk in, and then it's shut, and the door frame disappears into and the wall becomes solid.
I'll pretend I didn't notice that. I'm just gonna like keep looking at the timer, stamping my foot kind of impatiently.
When the timer pops off and the door opens, only one dude comes out, and he's holding money, but he's like sweating, and he's got like.
So you couldn't handle the heat.
He's barely able to walk, and he's like kind of falls on the ground, and he just crawls right past you, and he rolls into that water right in front of you, and he just starts to like fall in the water, and you don't really see him move after that.
If this is chicken wings, then I am in for a treat. And Mo walks straight through that door.
Before you enter, once the door opens, there is a solid like magical force stuff, and when your forehead hits it, there is like this message sent into your head. Do you agree that you could possibly die during this?
I could die every day. Why not?
Do you absolve the Grand Royal Imperial Casino and Hotel of any responsibility of your death in this game?
Sure.
Okay. And then it disappears and you walk in.
All right.
You see a couple of other people behind you all also kind of run into nothing, and then they all go, yeah, and they all walk in. The minimum bet, 500 gold.
Easy enough. I'll get into my wallet and pay the whoever's there.
So there's just a big pot in the middle that when you throw it in, you can't reach back in. There's like, it's got a one-way barrier that you can throw the money in, but you pull it back out.
Okay, and so I'll put 500 gold in.
Once everybody puts their 500 in, you see a flame wall pop up like you kind of see here in the map.
Oh.
And it starts to get hot. And it starts to get hot fast. Give me a Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 18, looks like.
So, one dude falls to the ground already, and it's getting hot. You're okay still, but it's getting hot. give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it feels good in here, I think. 20.
Nice. At this point, you see this dude come over and he's like looking you right in the eyes because everybody else is kind of struggling except for you and him. He looks you right in the eyes and takes 200 gold, throws it right in the pot. And so everybody else gets up and they start grabbing their 200 gold to throw in the pot so they can stay in. Do you throw in yours?
I'm gonna throw in another 500.
Ooh. Two of the people go over and there is an ice door in the middle. You can kind of see it down the map. Two of the people go over and touch the ice and they get whipped outside. There's 8 people still in here and it's getting hotter. Everybody in the room gets 1 point of exhaustion. You don't have to give it to yourself. Just subtract 2 from the next Constitution saving throw.
Subtract 2 from it?
Yep.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Ooh. 10.
Oof. You're going to get another level of... And you're going to take 2d6 damage. Fire.
Are you rolling or you want me to?
Go ahead. I can... I forgot to do this. Forgot I had a fire room.
Nice.
Ooh. You're going to take 9 fire damage. And then the same dude still making eye contact. He walks up and he takes 500 more gold and he shoves it in. He looks at you and he, come on. 2 more people leave.
1,000 gold. Just drop it in.
3 more people leave. So there's only 3 people left. You, that other dude, and one other guy that hasn't been as cocky as that guy, but has kept up with you all just. So now it's you all 3 looking at each other. Give me a Constitution saving.
Okay.
This is like
All right.
extreme sauna.
Oh, come on. 11.
You're gonna get you're gonna get 11.
Didn't you say I took another exhaustion? Do you want me to
Yes,
take 3 off? Or still just 2?
No, it should be -4.
Oh, okay, then 10.
It's -2 per level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
That's the new exhaustion rules, and they're a lot easier to remember.
Oh, they are. That is. I was gonna say that is different.
You are gonna get another level of exhaustion. And now your rolls are -6, and the dude looks at you and he throws another 1,000 gold in, and the other guy leaves.
What am I? They did tell me to spend my money. What are they? How much have I spent so far?
Now it's 3,000 gold is the bet.
3,000.
But you're gonna get so much friggin' money if you beat this.
There's no rules saying you can't heal yourself or anything.
Nope, there's not. If you can heal yourself, do it.
So like rage or something, I don't know.
Well, I
I don't
was
think rage really helps you here. But...
I was reading rage to see if it helped me because I know I get advantage on strength saving throws.
This dude also has -3, or also has 3 stacks of. So
okay, so it's basically
both lose.
Basically a straight roll at this point, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
Well, his Constitution save is worse, so you've got a better advantage on winning still.
Yeah. He put another 1,000 in. I am going to I'll put another 1,000 in. I'll meet him. I will rage and just scream in his face. Just like screaming at him as I drop another 1,000 in. I was forged in fire.
He's
I
not
can
a barbarian,
stay
but he
here.
screams back at you and it's like, "Rah!"
I punch him in the
Like.
face. Let's do it.
This dude does bad. What do you do?
All right, let's see. Come on.
What do you do?
Oh my God, 9.
Both of you now have 4 levels of exhaustion.
You're gonna freaking die.
And you're going to take 4d6
Okay.
I'm not a cleric in this game, hun.
$21. Okay. I can go one more level of exhaustion without dying. I have a really good.
This dude burst into.
Oh, you just win.
Did he die?
Yep. The room immediately stops being on fire. And there's a cold breeze flows through and it whips away all of his ashes. Really unceremoniously.
Oh,
I was waiting for someone to come in, but like.
But also left behind where his ashes was the rest of his gold.
And the pot.
You're excited about this. The pot was $13,500.
Holy crap!
So
Wolf!
13,500.
Dude!
And I had put in what, 4? So I'm up to 9? Or does that
this
is
is
13?
what you get on top of that. I've already subtracted what you put in.
13,500. Holy shit!
Lord
And then,
Almighty, Wolf!
So where we're going to go on our second honeymoon?
We're doing a cruise.
The dude had an extra 400 on him. He could only bet 400 more.
I had him.
Can you take his money? Will they like get mad at you? Okay.
It's laying there on the floor. You can take it. And then the door behind you opens up and you can leave. And that is where I will call it for this.
Perfect. I just have one question. Do I stay exhausted before I mark my condition?
You will have the cooling breeze will take 2 of them away. Still have 2 stacks.
2 stacks of exhaustion. Got it.
I love that.
I'm okay with this. I'm at 29.
It can't be in like an ice cold breeze though, because then you'll like utterly shock someone's system and then they might like fucking die. So.
I just scream at the wind.
It's a cool breeze, meaning it was 120 degrees and it felt
nice. Okay, I thought you meant like it was like freaking winter in probably Indiana breeze, and like you were completely taking him from one end of the one shock to the system to the other. It's like, no, that would just straight up kill this man.
I can't believe I mean I've got proficiency in con saves. I'm a barbarian, for God's sakes, and couldn't roll above like a 12 on any of those.
I know you got bad rolls. You always roll bad in Golden Vault.
I know. I think it's just it's for the show. I do it for you all. So we put on a good show. You roll bad
in Golden Vault. I roll bad on heals as Euphrasia when we need them the most. So like
that's true. There were a lot of ones on that.
I give everybody anxiety about the heals. You give everyone anxiety about.
I just never get to do anything super great.
Gambling.
That paid off though.
Wow,
need a nap.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting like that much money to come out of that game. I mean, I didn't test any of these games, so I don't know how easy they are or how much money you can get out of them. You might be able to sit here and just like farm a shit ton of money. I don't know.
I also think you underestimated Mo's ability to just blow through his money.
Oh yeah, well that's what I was hoping everyone would do. Would just be like, have D be like, y'all, and have to wire you more money.
See, the thing is, I don't think Ida's really more interested in casing this joint. She wants to get in all those secret passes. She wants to find the secret tunnel through the mountain.
Now you got to be careful though. You're gonna be suspicious if you don't play the games.
Oh yeah, no, she will. But like,
casinos watch it for that stuff.
Oh, 100%. She's going to play, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be her favorite activity.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's all kinds of. I've got all kinds of shit for y'all to do here.
Secret tunnel.
Love it.
There's even lots of places you don't have maps for, so.
I wanna.
You know how I do. I always overdo it.
Yeah, you're like, this will be like 5 sessions. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah.
No, it
No,
won't.
we'll be doing
It's
this
always
in
like at
December.
least like 3 months or more.
Yeah.
Especially because it's on every other Wednesday because
Oh,
of
yeah,
I'm on
especially
electric.
now.
I'm playing because I play Electric State.
So that we'll just be playing this till
Honestly, I
2026.
like that, especially during the summer. I'm cool with that. I like doing it every other week. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means I'm still sure. It still means all my Wednesdays get booked, but y'all get it off.
Sure, we get a little kind of. I was also excited to have a little bit of time off. This is a great segue, but we will actually be on stream next weekend because Ravnok has something that we're running. What is it? We're doing a one shot.
Worldwide wrestling.
Worldwide wrestling. So we're doing a. We have to do a session 0, like a prep session, right?
Mhm.
So we're going to be doing that
That'll be
tomorrow. It's not going to be streamed, but it will be available on the Patreon for free. Just if you're a member of the Patreon, even if you're a free member, it'll be available there. Just if you'd like to see how the game is built out, because apparently the session 0 is very important to how you play the game. And then next Wednesday we will be back here in the Golden Vault time slot, and we'll be playing that. So I don't remember the exact cast you have for that. I know that Crow's coming back for it. I think Killer is in that too.
Crow, Killer, Duke, and Kells.
Okay.
And you.
Okay. Well, yeah, of course, me, but I get
Hey,
to play
maybe we
everything.
can raid. Maybe we can raid you guys if you end up going as long as we do. On Omega's channel, we never get to raid anybody because we
Do
always
it.
go so late.
Tell them to raid me if we're still going.
If you're
I
still going, I'll make a point of it of asking to
You're
raid you.
You're the best. Other than that, I think that will be the last stream for this week because, like I said, tomorrow we're not going to stream it, but we'll record it for Patreon. Then next week we are back with Kupo Quest, which is really, really building up to something I think pretty good.
I'm
So
gonna
make
have
sure-
to fight Lauren.
at some point. At some point, I think you're gonna have to fight Lauren. We'll see. I don't know.
Hopefully,
Psychic
it'll be
is-
after we pick up some. We get to the north and we find people I know.
Dude, Psychic's too unpredictable. I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't come out, shooting fireballs as he came out of the portal last time.
Like a bat out of Hades.
Yeah, bat out of hell. Oh man, that probably would have been a better name for the episode.
You're driving like a bat
Damn
out of
it.
Hades.
Anyway, and then next week also Omega's back with Walking Dead, so I think we're getting close to the season finale there. And
Yeah.
then I think that's pretty much where we are. We'll be back here in 2 weeks for Golden Vault to keep playing some of these games. And other than that, anybody else got anything they want to plug or say before we kill the stream?
Alien RPG on Omega's channel will come back likely on the 13th.
It's a lie.
So
You've
if
been
you
saying
want
that
to see
for a month.
if you want to see me be a scientist who punches things she shouldn't and is
You do
the
that a
voice
lot.
of reason, that's where it started. That's where the origin of me punching things I shouldn't is. But if you
I wanna
want to
play that
see
more.
me be done with some corpo bullshit and probably punch a corpo,
Alien's a great game for that. So, yeah, make sure you check out Omega. He and I do a lot of stuff back and forth. He's on my Dragonbane. I'm on one of his, and then Epsilon. We have shared custody of Epsilon.
you have joint custody of me.
Other than that, though, I think that will do it for tonight. Thank you all for joining us on yet another goofy adventure into the Golden Vault archives. So we will see you next time. Have a great night, everybody.
We rode a dick boat into a butt mountain. Bye.
Bye, jazz hands for the dick.